Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever you are watching this, know that I appreciate you. It is I, Coach J, otherwise known as Juaitan Robinson, your resident coach, mentor, speaker, blogger, vlogger, podcaster, course creator, and all of those things. And I just came on to say, hey, what's up? How you doing? How's your week been? Things going good? You feeling healthy? You feeling good? Kids are good. Husband's good. Wife's good. Work's good. Everything's good. Amazing. Wonderful. I'm happy for you. You are blessed. I didn't really have a whole lot to say today, but it's been a while since I've done a daily. Yeah, it's been a little while since I've done a daily, so I wanted to just get a daily out. I did a couple of videos earlier in the week. I did a couple of lives, and I was excited about that. I'm not at the status yet where I can do lives on YT. I don't have enough followers, I suppose that's the case, and I'm okay with that because at least I get the video done. And I can post the video up from my phone. I am going to try this weekend because I don't have anything planned. Thank you, Father. I don't have anything planned for the weekend other than relaxation and a little bit of work. Relaxation and a little bit of work. So I am going to attempt to get some videos of this weekend that have been sitting waiting for me to get them up, but I was not able to. I'm going to try to see if I can get them up this weekend. It's been a productive weekend, or productive week rather. Like I said, I've gotten a couple of lives done. I've gotten a couple of other videos done and up, and I am grateful. I am so grateful that I was able to do that because it's really lit the fire under me to do this, to get back on track, to get back on track with doing this. A friend of mine, and I think I mentioned this in a couple of videos ago, which you probably haven't seen because I haven't been able to get videos loaded. But I mentioned a couple of videos ago about a friend of mine who called me to ask me about something and to allow me to pour into, use my speed limit, allowed me to pour into her, or thought that that's what she was going to do, but she actually poured into me. And she suggested that I do some things. She even gave me a resource to utilize, and I have not actually utilized the resource, but I did read through it and I got the gist of it. And instead of actually tangibly filling it out, I have just been doing that thing. So I am excited about that. I don't have any talks scheduled anytime soon, but I'm going to work on getting those done. That's one of the things that's on that list of things that I need to do. I have been writing. I've started the next book that I needed to get started. I've been editing, and I've been talking with the Writers Guild that I'm a part of, discussing our next book, or our current book that we're trying to get finished so that it can be published and available this summer. So I'm really excited about that. So yeah, that's been life. The husband has been okay, about the same. No real change in his situation. But he has been going to the doctor like for the last month, excuse me, and some change. He had been going to the doctor on a regular basis, the various specialists and that he needed to see. Now he's finally been assigned, well, he had been assigned a PCP before, but the PCP that he was assigned to had left the clinic by the time he got to the clinic. And when I say left the clinic, I mean literally no longer works at that clinic. So, and he didn't care for the nurse practitioner. So when we went to see his endo, there was a nurse there that he connected with, and she was able to get him into a different PCP. So we go see that PCP either next week or week after next. I forget which it is. But yeah, we go see that PCP soon. And I am excited about that because that means that he'll be able to see someone on a regular basis when he's having issues. He also has been assigned to a pain management clinic, and I'm excited about that because he is in constant pain. And when I say constant, I mean there is not a moment when he is not in pain. So we shall see what they prescribe for him to do, to take, to alleviate the pain. So we'll see what happens with that. So I don't know what's going on, why I've got this little cough. I was sick with the flu for about 2 weeks. Oh, that's a gorgeous car. I've seen a lot of older cars, older models out lately, and I think it's because, can you hear it? I think it's because the weather is changing and people are bringing out their antiques, their older model Fords, Camaros, and Mustangs, and things of that nature. So it's been great to, in the area that I live in, between where I work and live, there's a lot of that. So it's been great to drive through here and see people out in those cars. But yeah, so that's the update on the husband. He has been about the same. There's no improvement, but thankfully there's been no major flare-up. He has been in a flare-up recently, like in the last week. He has been in a flare-up mode, but it has not been as intense as his previous flare-ups have been. So I am grateful for that. He's got a boatload of medications in the pharmacy that we need to go get. So we'll be hopefully picking that up soon. Let me hit these brakes because that little camera's right there and I ain't trying to get nobody's tickets. But yeah, so he's got a boatload of meds that we need to go pick up from the pharmacy. We just haven't been yet. But yeah, so that's the update on the husband. That's how the husband is doing. I, like I said before, have been down sick with the flu for a couple of weeks actually, and I am finally at a point where I have my voice back and I don't have very much, I'm not, producing very much phlegm anymore, very much mucus anymore, but I'm still having a little bit of an issue with feeling as if I'm having a hard time catching a breath. And it's not a constant thing, it's just occasional. And it causes me to cough. It's like the breath catches and then I have to cough in order for it to get started again. So that's been a little weird. And I think it's really just remnants of the flu and nothing more. And what else is going on? I was telling my husband last night that it's time for me to get to working out again on a regular basis because I need to build up my strength. I need to build up my strength because I don't have the strength that I used to have prior to my illness last year. And it will be a solid year in a few weeks since my last surgery, which was, well, I can't even say the major surgery because the first surgery was a major one as well because it was an emergency surgery. But it will be a full year since my last surgery. It's already been a full year since the emergency surgery, but it will be a full year since my last surgery. And it's time for me to, it is okay for me to start working out. And it's been okay for me to start working out for a couple of months now, but I just haven't had the energy to do it because I was not sleeping well. And now that I've been able to, come on, sweetie, pick a lane. Thank you. Now that I've been able to get better sleep, that's why you can't drive, because you're on your phone, like literally on her phone. See, this is why I do hands-free. This is exactly why I do hands-free, because when you're on your phone, you're not concentrating on the road. You're not concentrating on what's going on around you. You're not concentrating on anything but what's going on that phone. So I do hands-free because I know that I can talk to you just as if I were talking to a person in the car and not be overly distracted by having the conversation with you or talking at you. But I don't like that. I don't like talking at people. I like to feel like I'm having a conversation with them. But anyway, so I lost my train of thought because that woman was on her phone and weaving from lane to lane. Good gracious almighty. Bring it back to me, Father, if it was important. But anyway, oh yeah, thank you, Father. I have been getting better rest lately, so I know that it's time for me to get back into working out and building up my strength and my stamina, because both have been wavering since the surgery. And when I don't have the energy to walk up a flight of stairs or the strength to open up a jar, I know it's my weakness has gone. I'm sorry, not my weakness. My strength has gone. I've been drained. And with the husband being in the state that he is in, I am the stronger of the two right now. But to know that there are certain things that I just can't do, I don't have the strength to do or the stamina to do, that puts us in a bad situation. So I need to get back into working out. I found a gym, a Planet Fitness, actually not far from us. But before I join Planet Fitness, I want to start working out at home because I have the ability to do that at home. I've got weights, I've got a mat, and I can start with the essentials, which is, the stretching and the light lifting. I can start with the essentials. So that's what I'm going to do for at least a couple of months before I venture into the gym. I'm paying for the gym. So I'm looking forward to that. What else is going on? The child has her own apartment and moves in, not tomorrow Saturday, but next Saturday, moves into her own apartment. Now, she's not with us right now because we had to cut those strings, and I believe I said in a previous video how we did that, and some would consider us harsh, but sometimes you have to do that. You have to perform, you have to be in and activate tough love, because if you don't, it won't activate the strength in someone else. That's a message all in itself. Because as long as that child knew that she could get the extension from us, another 30 days, another 30 days, another 30 days, she was not going to actively and seriously look for her own place. And this I know because I know that the only time that she did look for her own place is when either the husband or I said something to her. And even then, it was like a half behind search. So we finally said that this last time was the last time. We were not offering up any more extensions. And I said to the child, look, either you will get your own place, you will move in with a friend, you will go to a hotel, or you will go back to Chicago. And she did not want to move in with a friend. She had not found her own place yet, and she's refusing to go back to Chicago, which she really doesn't need to go back to Chicago. She really shouldn't go back to Chicago. She really should stay here and get her life together. But she didn't want to move in with a friend, or didn't want to move in with the friend that she had been staying with off and on. So she ended up going to a hotel. And another friend of hers, one that she met shortly after she moved here, offered to, after she had gone to the hotel and been there, I think for 2 or 3 nights, offered, his parents offered to let her stay with them until it was time to move into her apartment. So that is where she is now, staying with that friend until it's time to move into her apartment next week. So I am grateful that she has her own place. I am grateful that she is able to stay with the friend instead of spending money at the hotel, and still working and looking for another job to go along with the one that she has, because she needed for us to say that's it in order to light the fire under her. Like I said, we knew that if we kept giving the extensions, she wasn't going to do what she needed to do. And the whole point to her coming down here to Texas was so that she could get her life on track and be on her own and do her own thing. So that's finally happening. So yeah, that's it. That's the latest. That's the update. I missed talking with you guys. I am so very grateful that I'm able to get back on here. My hope and prayer is that I am able to get these videos loaded. And up. There's so much going on. I think I mentioned in a previous video that I've now started a podcast, and I've gotten so used to now giving the intro to everything else that, if you hadn't noticed, I did that here too. But that's because I've been doing so much in the last week. Even when I didn't have a voice, I've been doing so much to promote what's going on. I'm revamping the course again and breaking it up into mini courses, so that those who are not in need of taking the full course don't have to take the full course. They can take a piece here and there. And even within those courses, I'm revamping how or what is there, what is included, the content itself. I'm not necessarily changing the look of it, because I actually really like the look of it right now, but I am revamping some of the content so that it is more beneficial and more informational. So yeah, so that's what's been going on. That's what's been going on. That's a lot, but not a lot. There's a lot more that I need to do, and I'll try to keep you guys updated. So yeah, I hope you have an amazing weekend. It's Friday, April 12th, 2019, and right now it is 3:43 in the p.m. and I am grateful. So with that, I will say peace and blessings. Remember to walk in your purpose and know that I appreciate you.